Hey everybody, it's Vincent Grosso here from myvisuallyimpairedlife, and you've all probably been wondering, what happened to Vincent? Where did he go? Well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, welcome back everybody. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. And yes, I've been gone for an entire month, and I'm going to give you the lowdown, the scoop. I'm going to tell you why. Nothing horrible, but I just had a lot going on, and you know what? I had to push YouTube aside. Remember, I don't do this for money. I do this for helping other people, gratification to myself, and just making new friends with you guys on YouTube. Everybody means so much to me. I know it sounds like a cop-out to say that, but it's the truth. I've been such a happy person, mainly because I have such a great community here on YouTube that I get to relate to and chat with all the time and see in other videos and other comments and so forth. But I had to stop doing what I had to do because I had trees that came down. If anybody has watched my channel over the last year, you know that I had a tree fall in my house before. Well, it pretty much gave my wife PTSD every time we hear windstorms. When we got our house, the house we live in now, when we had it inspected, the guy told us that there was a few trees that looked pretty weary. So we had other people come out and say something, and in fact, that was the case. Well, we had about 4 or 5 trees that were potentially going to fall on our house at some point in the future, and we had to do something about that. Well, it cost like $5,000 just to do 4 to 5 trees or more. So I couldn't afford that. I'm not rich by all means, especially after my vision loss. I had a great job and now it's not there no more. So it was a job where I needed full vision to be able to do it. I had to use tweezers and magnifying glasses just to put parts together on sewing machines. Well, because I don't have that job, I don't make money really much anymore. I'm at home with the daughter. I'm a stay-at-home dad. And we had to get those trees gone at some point. Well, a deal came my way between me and a couple neighbors, and it was for a mass load of trees. I live in the woods, I live in the country. Well, the deal was if they took all the trees, and I mean all the trees, then we would get a super deal. And let me tell you, it was a super deal and I couldn't say no. And we had 4 to 5 threats upon our house taken away. And that's the route I had to take. But the deal was they took the trunks, they left the branches. So that was a lot of debris. And I'm visually impaired. I have very minimal peripheral vision. I am limited to what I can do. I can't, chainsaw branches up. I can't, I can only do so many things. But I did the best I could with the vision I had, and I got my butt out there each and every day working and laboring and trying to get those tree branches gone and the brush gone. So we've been doing that, and we're not even done. We're only a third of the way done, and it's been insane. Well, I've been doing that every afternoon and evening, pretty much. There was days I didn't, but in the first 2 weeks, it was every single day and every single evening, whatever chance I could get, as soon as my son came home from school or my wife. So we were doing that and I was helping. And my whole family did it too. So then a couple weeks came by and I got in a slump. Yes, I was still doing the trees, but there was a point in time where I probably could have been filming on YouTube. Yes, I got in a slump. I could not get myself back to filming on YouTube, and I couldn't understand why. I was just like, I have about an hour here, I could do this and get this done and blah 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 and explain. And that was another thing. I didn't want to keep throwing out excuse videos because I did put out a video about my wife's grandmother passing away. And yes, in between all that, this month we still were dealing with that. Last month we officially buried her, God rest her soul, and that is now over, but it was something we had to go through and I had to be there for my wife. But that was also part of the reason. But for the main reason, I just could not get back to YouTube. I was trying so hard. And I actually started getting a little depressed. And I was in a bad place. Like doing all the work outside, my filter that I see through every day, it's worse enough it's gray. Well, I started seeing blue blotches in my vision, and it was really freaking me out. For all you don't know, I see rainbow, and I see like blotchy gray and sparkles and stars and stuff like that. Well, when blue blotches started appearing, I was getting a little nervous because that's a whole new experience in my vision loss I don't want to deal with. But good news, it went away. I think it was because I'm light sensitive and I have like a million pairs of sunglasses, which you've seen in a video. I was outside in the sun every day, and I think all that sun, regardless of sunglasses or not, it was affecting my vision a little bit. So, like I said, the blue blotches are all gone now. And so between that, I just could not get myself in front of the camera. But I will tell you something. Now, in past videos, I've said over and over again where I felt like there was a piece of my life missing, like there was something I was supposed to be doing, but I never could put my finger on it. And then when I started doing YouTube, I felt like, you know, between emails from people and people commenting me saying thank you for helping me, or people just saying I liked your content, that really made me feel like I found that thing that I thought I was missing. And when I couldn't get back to YouTube, I didn't think about that. But then when I started getting more and more mopey, more depressed, I started realizing how much YouTube means to me. I spend a lot of time, when I'm doing nothing, say I'm staring at the wall, I'm doing nothing. All I'm doing is thinking, and I overthink all the time. You might not know this, but I'm a paranoid little puppy. And why am I paranoid? Just because I want things to always go good for my family, myself, my loved ones, everybody. And I worry about money. I worry about my house. I worry about my kids having food. I worry about everything. And YouTube is one of those things that gets my mind away from that. This is like therapy for me. And when I am not doing anything, all that stuff comes back. So I started getting anxiety. I was walking to my mailbox. It's like a good 35 feet to my mailbox from my door, or more, maybe 40. But I was getting panic attacks again. I haven't had a panic attack since I first became visually impaired. And I couldn't figure out why all of a sudden I was getting really bad anxiety and panic attacks. Well, it started coming back. Then I finally came to the realization, I'm not doing enough. Yes, I'm outside doing the trees when I can, but that's slowed down. And then when that slowed down, I still wasn't doing YouTube. I started not having time to go to my Bible study groups. I missed church like 3 times because of the trees. And all these things that make me so happy, I was missing them. And I just needed it all back. Well, guess what, people? Vinny is back. And I am getting back to the state I was before. And man, I'm going to tell you right now, I actually got goosebumps as we're speaking because I feel so good talking in front of the camera, even though I can't even see it. I still feel really good. I'm venting. This is something I haven't done. This is something I missed, and thank God it's back again. Vinny is back. So next Friday, I'll have a real video to bring to you guys, and I hope you like it. And for all the subscribers that decided to stay, that didn't unsubscribe to my channel, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You're amazing friends. Thank you for sticking through. You must have knew I was going to be back. Well, here I am, and I promise to do the best I can for you guys. So I hope you forgive me. I apologize for not making a video letting you know. I just didn't want, I've seen other YouTubers do this where they say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't film for the next 2 weeks, this and that, and then that. And I didn't want to be that YouTuber. I didn't want to do that. So I figured I'd just say something when the time was right and I can be back. So thank you guys. And if you do like the content on my channel, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, and hit the like button if you like the video. Most of all, like I say in every other video I ever have done, I like the comments more than anything. So be sure to leave a comment. Alright guys, see you again later. Bye.